What's your go-to camera setup for cinematic car shots? Let's see. So I use a Sony 7 IV, and I use a Sony or a Sigma art lens, 24-70 millimeter. And then I use the RS4 Pro carbon fiber one. And then I also use the Tilta Ring as well. Sometimes I don't use the ring and I just use a handheld for the RS4 gimbal. I use other products, so many different things. I use DJI Mics, but my go-to obviously would be that camera. Without that camera, I'm nobody. I don't have anything. So it goes everywhere with me, and I need that camera. How do you plan your shoots? How do you plan your shoots? How do you go about it? Are you spontaneous or you're structured? I would say a little bit of both, but I am spontaneous too as well. If I find out there's something to videotape and I need to go out and videotape it right now, I'm gone. I'm out of the house videotaping it. I'm gone fast. But I have to structure too as well. So I have to have a calendar and I have to be like, you know what, there's an auto show going on this date. There's someone who needs a video shoot this day. I need to go and travel on this date. So I actually have to be structured. So you can't be spontaneous and just do whatever. Because if I'm spontaneous, then I'm just gonna miss a whole bunch of things. But there are times where it isn't structured. So I'll have my camera and then that's it, boom. Now I'm starting and I'm videotaping and I'm going off. And then I'm like, whoa, Wiki Pagani, oh, Lamborghini, oh, Audi, oh, this, oh, that. And then it just blows up. My brain is done. By the end of the day, I have no recollection of what happened that day. And I'm just frozen. I'm like, oh shit, yo, that day was a nice day, and my brain and iCAD and smush. Yeah, that's how I feel. What's the hardest part of editing a high-end video or a high-end car video? The hardest part? The hardest part would be the lighting. If there's not a lot of good lighting, it's done. You're done. You're gone. No lighting, forget it. Yeah, I'll just keep it at that. The lighting is the hardest part. Everything else you can take a video of. Lighting is crucial. When I go to car shows, sometimes the lighting is all over the place, and then sometimes it's good, but it will only be good for a certain amount of cars, not all. Some of the cars will have, like, this is a good lighting room. This is a good lit up room. It's a very nice white balanced room. What's your favorite type of shot? Rolling shot, stationary, drone, or handheld? That's a very good question. Right now, most of my videos, I will say, and I'll be honest, they are stationary. Very stationary, not too much going on when it comes to the car moving, but I do love that moving motion too as well. So I do love my rollers as well. I do love it when a car can move, and I would say that this year I really want to get into more rollers and intertwine that with still shots. But still shots are that's my bread and butter. I love that. That's the easiest thing to do, right? I just go to a car that's already still, take a video of it, and that's where I can excel in my craft, where I look at the attention, I take attention to detail when I do my videography. So everything that person has paid for, I actually want to show off. Some people don't do that. Some people take their cars, throw it up in the sky, bring it back down, blow it up. No, I rather keep it cinematic, keep it cool, keep it calm, and show exactly what that car has, all the way down to the last carbon fiber that they paid for. What's your philosophy when it comes to color grading and lighting? Yeah, I already answered that question. First of all, lighting is number one. You can't color grade if everything is dark. You have to have a good balance of everything, contrast, color, white balance. All of that has to be in good balance for you to actually even start color grading. If you just slap on any kind of color grade tools, it's not gonna make your video look good. You're not just gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be a professional videographer and I'm gonna buy some professional videographers, let's say LUT, and I'm just gonna throw it on. No, that's not how it works. You could do that, you could try it, but you still have to have the mindset of, is the lighting good? Number one, am I doing a good job with the angles? Number two, and then number three, how creative am I? Intertwining all of that, and then slapping on the rec, and then slapping on the LUT. Boom. Now it's your video, and now it's you are the artist. So, very important. How long does it actually take to make one of your videos from start to finish? How long does it actually take to make one of your videos from start to finish? I would say a lot of times. Sometimes it's very fast, sometimes it's like very quick. I'm actually quick with it now. But people actually think that I just take whatever's on my camera and then just throw it up online. That's not how it works, guys. I can show you right here, like it's gonna be cut right here, boom. This is how it looks when it's dull and there's no LUT and there's no quality and nothing is being done. And then now this is when it's stabilized. And then this is when it's actually color graded with the normal Rec 709. And then this is with my LUT. So as you can see, the full final finish compared to the old raw finish, completely two different worlds. And I'm glad that I can show you this. It actually takes a lot of work and it's not something that you just slap on. Let's see here. Do you storyboard your videos or just visualize them in your head? Very good question, very good question. I'm insane, so I don't write things down. I just visualize it in my head. As I'm videotaping, I already know what I want to do. I'm videotaping the car, and I already remember exactly what I want to do, and I remember it. I actually do remember it. But as things are moving and as things are progressing and things are moving fast, I definitely do not want to do that in the future. What software do you use for editing and why? Okay, so there's no reason and there's no exact, I'll say I started with Adobe Premiere Pro. The reason why I started with Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, this is a tongue twister. I started with this because it actually is used by very professional people who make movies. I was thinking, I want to make movies. I want to be a professional, so I went straight to Adobe. Nowadays, I think people use so many different there's Final Cut, there's DaVinci, there's anything. Like you can use whatever you want. As long as you can create something good out of it, then it doesn't really matter what you use. To some people, it does matter. So, to each his own. What's one editing trick you think more videographers should know? There's no trick. There's no trick to it. What tricks? You just need to know how you want to be and what type of person you want to do videos for. There's no specific type of trick. What's the craziest challenge you faced while filming a car? Lighting. Again, craziest challenge would be nighttime, late nights in the dark, complete pitch black, cranking up my ISO, and then having a whole bunch of grains, and then knowing that I'm gonna have a bunch of grain in my footage, and then going home to try to clean up the grain, and then videotape, and then the video is not gonna be perfect, but people can understand that it was all in the dark, and they can at least get something out of that day.